What's good, family? How is everybody doing? You know who it is. It's your girl. Thank you for tapping in one more again with me. All right, so we gonna go ahead and just address the elephant in the room. Okay, I think I more need to do this for myself. You probably don't care. You might be curious as to why the Shades has entered. Okay, paid actor here. Um, I really don't know why. All right, I just received the download of meditation from my spirit team to start wearing shades on my videos for a specific amount of time. I don't know what's going on, but as I always talk and share with my family on the channel, we must surrender to our spirit team, okay? They know what's going on. They told me to start wearing the shades. I got some more coming in the mail. Okay, because you know if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. These are a little dated. I've had these for a while, but I just wanted to go ahead and address that because to be honest, I don't want to wear them. I ain't gonna hold you, but they know they know best. Okay, um, so I hope they cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into this little energy nonetheless. All right. Nonetheless, we're gonna get into this little energy, see what's going on. I actually don't have any cards on the board. So we're gonna see what spirit wants to say. I wanted to get that out the way. So nobody have to, jump in the comments like, girl, is you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. That type of situation. But I now am fine. I'm not high, nor am I crying. Okay. I'm in great spirits. But this is the download I received. So we gonna roll with it. You know what I mean? We gonna roll with it. So let's see what spirit wants to bring out. Okay, spirit, what do you want the collective to know? What is going on in the universal soul? What is going on with the collective today? Okay, we got fright. Fright. They would bring out paranoia while they got me out here on the motherfucking camera in the house with shades on. I don't know. I don't know. That's funny. That's hilarious. I'm not paranoid about nothing. I'm just being obedient. Okay. Tell us more. It's funny. Investment. Somebody may be afraid to make an investment in something or someone. Okay. Somebody may be afraid to make an investment in something or someone. Let's see here. Tell us more. Profession. Profession. Okay. So maybe this has something to do with making an investment in both something and someone. Maybe there is a business, an entrepreneur, or a business, a startup company that you're thinking about investing in, but you're a little bit like, I don't know if I should, right? Let's see. What is this profession? We have expertise, omniscience, and talent. You're afraid to make an investment in something that you're actually very talented at, right? Readiness. Readiness. Okay. Preparation, prompt, arrangement. Something's being arranged for you. Um, Tell us more, spirit. Someone's coming in. Someone who has a particular skill set. Someone who has a particular skill set is making arrangements. We have hesitation. This could be you hesitating. Though you have the skills to go forward, you're hesitating. Thank you, Spirit. Though you have the skills to go forward in something, you may be hesitating. Tell us more. Schedule. Okay, so there may be a hesitation because you don't know if you can manage it. You don't know if you have the time. You may not have a plan. You may be worried about whether something is going to work, whether it's going to work in a timely fashion. Goal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Purpose, expectation, destination. So there's worry about managing your goal. This is kind of giving me, how sometimes we have very big visions and our visions can sometimes be bigger than the way we perceive ourselves. I'm seeing triumph here. I'm seeing triumph here. So whatever this is, you're going to be successful at it. You're going to reach your goal, but not if you continue to hesitate. Not if you continue to sit back and not make the investment in something that you are very talented in and that you're actually ready to go towards. You have all of the skill set necessary to make progress. Tell us more, Spirit. Savings. Savings. What is this saving? Trap. Okay. So you're you may be a little bit afraid that something is going to be a trap or something is going to lock your savings up. You've been saving for something possibly, but you don't want it to be a money pit, or if you put the financial investment into this thing, you want to make sure that it's not going to just fail or it's not going to just be a trap. Tell us more about the trap, please. A nightmare. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. Strategy. Strategy, planning, um prediction, mind reading. This is almost kind of like you're basically you're injecting in your vision failure before you've even stepped out into it. Okay? So you're kind of mentally tricking yourself into not doing it because you're perceiving or trying to predict the failure, or trying to predict it failing, or trying to predict it not being what you thought it would be, or it turning into a nightmare. In other words, you're giving more thought to all of the ways in which it could go wrong before you've actually tried it, which means you're creating an illusion that's not even there yet. All right? You're creating an illusion that's not even there yet because you haven't stepped out on it, so it can't fail. It can't fail because you haven't done it yet. Okay? And if it was to fail, then when it comes to your vision, when it comes to your destiny, your purpose, and the goals you have, we don't fear failure, because failure is an opportunity to actually learn how to be even better at what you're accomplishing or what you're attempting to accomplish. Failure is an opportunity to learn the lessons, right? But if you don't apply yourself to go towards what you're wanting to, because you're trying to predict the failure before you've actually taken action, then it is bound to fail. It's going to fail, and there will be no lesson. So you don't even get the lesson. So you just double robbed yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because you haven't even taken action on it. Because you're letting the fear of failure keep you from taking action. And in you not taking action, you are bound. I promise you, you will fail if you don't take action, right? If you take action, you will have what is called not failure, but learning curves. You will have what is called the joy and the journey of maybe having to go back to the drawing board, of becoming even better at whatever this is you are wanting to take a leap of faith in. You will have that. You will have all of that. And at the end of all of that, you will have success. At the end of all of that, you will reach your goal. But if your goal is to fail, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, pretty much. If your goal is to fail, keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Because this is about the only way failure will be imminent. All right? Inevitable. Okay? Unavoidable. So don't fear making the investment in something that you are ready to clearly step out in, and you have all of the skills to step out in this thing. Whatever this is, don't fear failing. Don't look at your journey and try to create a vision in your mind that does not include lessons and learning and doing it wrong and then getting it right. Don't create a vision in your mind that doesn't include those small pitfalls. It happens to everybody. There is nobody who has ever walked or stepped out on their life dreams, on their life vision, no matter how skilled they were when they started. There is nobody who is experiencing any form of success right now that did not have at least one or two, maybe three pitfalls that they had to step back, go back to the drawing board and say, okay, now what did I learn from that? Right? So that's not failure though. That's becoming better. That's becoming tougher. That is part of reaching the goal. That is part of it. So if you're creating an idea in your mind about something that you want to go towards, and in your mind you are fearing any kind of, something becoming a nightmare, something becoming a trap, you don't want your money locked up, whatever the case may be, you're trying to you're interjecting, you're injecting failure in it before you've even done it, before you've even tried it. Okay? So there's planning, there's strategy, right? There's planning and there's strategy. There's always going to be planning and strategy. Always. Okay? So as you go along your journey to accomplish this thing, you're going to re-strategize and replan. This is going to happen a couple different times, and even after you reach some success, there's still re-strategizing and replanning, because with each level of expansion you have to re-strategize and replan. So tell us more, Spirit. What do you want the collective to know? We have an apology here. What is this apology? There's some guilt. What is this guilt? Some guilt. You have a death. Tell me more. Evidence. Evidence. Investigations. Uh-oh. Well, that was a nice little powwow in the beginning. I don't know what this has to do. Detection, investigation, proof. Marionette. What does this say? Something had to come to an end, or it has to come to an end. Something had to come to an end or has to come to an end. There is an energy of guilt here. There's an energy of needing to get forgiveness. What does this have to do with the making ready and the profession? Calm, meditation, simplicity, inner peace. Somebody has received the inner peace that they need to do something, to take action on something. This may be you taking action on going towards someone to apologize for something or to confess something. Clarify death. We have jackpot, reward, clarify evidence, idea, clarify marionette, stress, headache, pressure, lack of sleep, dictatorship, domination, reluctance. You already have some sort of proof that this is like a good idea. Whatever this is. I feel like clarify apology, collaboration, backup, unity, enhancement. Someone may have some guilt for collaborating with something or on a project, okay? Or you may want to confess that you don't want to collaborate. Or you may be this fright card and this apology card. I don't know why I feel like that's really the same energy. Like it's really the same energy. You're afraid to make an investment. You may be thinking of apologizing to someone with whom you were supposed to make this investment with. This is going to bring an end to, okay. Clarify the luck and the death card. Or you, relaxation, peace, tranquility, easiness. Easy money, easy money. An end to easy money. If you let fear rob you out of making this investment, you're going to bring an end to some sort of easy money. And the reason why it is easy because or you need to bring an end to the concept of easy money, of just wanting to go towards money that is easy. Okay? Clarify this evidence and idea. Good news. There's some sort of evidence, and I don't know what that evidence is right now. But there is some sort of evidence that you are looking for. Maybe you are looking for a sign. You're asking spirit for a sign that something is a good idea. All right, you're looking for a sign, maybe from your spirit team, that an idea um is a good idea, or you're looking for some sort of encouragement, a message that something is good for you to do, because you're very very reluctant, and this reluctance is kind of stressing you out. Tell us more. Marionette and stress. Curse. Misfortune. Risk. Hate. Catastrophe. You're being controlled by the thought that something is going to fail, that something is going to be a catastrophe. Okay. What is the truth though? It's a part of your it's all in your imagination. I just saw the imagination card. Assessment, obligation, overwhelm. What is the truth? Friendship. Bully. You're overwhelmed. There's been a lot of friendships that you've been in that has been where you've been bullied, okay? Or there's been a friendship circle, a friend team. There's been connections where you were embarrassed, or you're overwhelmed with the idea of connecting with something or someone, but you don't want the embarrassment. Tell me more. What is this friendships and bully? You've overcome a lot of, yeah. You have perseverance at the bottom. So you've persevered through a lot of connections that turned out to be bullyish. Failure, catastrophe, poor. This landed on the idea and the good news and the evidence card. So you are indeed looking for a sign. Okay. You're looking for a sign that something is a good idea, that it's not going to fail, or that you won't be turned away or rejected. Mercy, charity, kindness. Okay. Tell me more. Clarify this aid. Eternal love. Whoever did, I feel like this may be a person that you want to go towards, that you're ready to go towards, or you're doing the work to get ready for sure. Okay. You may still be a little bit nervous about making the investment. But whoever this is, you definitely want it to be successful. You just kind of concerned that it's going to be a nightmare, or there's going to be some sort of trap, or a financial trap, or you're trying to predict something. You're trying to predict how to do it. I don't know. But there is this desire to collaborate, this confession wanting to collaborate with someone or some ones. Okay. Um there maybe have been an end to some financial something about a finances, fortune, money, easy, end, inevitable, harm, endless. I don't know if you've been taken for granted before, because people uh I don't know what that is. Like I said before, this could be you needing to bring an end to the idea of easy money, or you something has come to an end because you've received some money, so life has gotten easier. You're a little bit more relaxed financially, but you still want evidence that something is a good idea. And it has something to do with collaborations. It has something to do with a friendship. It has something to do with you overcoming obstacles or being overwhelmed in friendships, in connections in the past, bullied in the past. Let's see. Let me grab another deck and we can get into this a little bit more. Let's get some tarot. Please don't knock the camera over. My desk is getting too small for all of the decks that I have been purchasing. I gotta get some sort of a, I don't know, contraption. All right. Definitely there's this need to calm down, okay? You may have been doing a lot of meditation trying to stay calm, and really get to the answers that you need to feel comfortable in taking this action that you are clearly ready to take. I don't know if you own a restaurant, or if you're a chef, or if you cook, if this is you wanting to go into professional, like owning your own restaurant or food truck, or I don't know. I don't know. But whatever it is, you definitely have the necessary tools. Okay, spirit. What does the collective need to know? What is it? What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Tell us more. Attraction. Oh. You have the Knight of Cups, romance, flirtation, having unrealistic expectations in relationships, practicing diplomacy at work, mediating financial disputes, using creativity to achieve your financial goals. Okie dokie. So there is an an offer I feel like someone in the collective wants to make. Wants to make. Okay? To collaborate with somebody, to get to know someone personally, to be friends with somebody. There's this, she biting her lip, child. There's this attractive, I didn't show y'all the card. There's this attraction here. Okay. So there's something that you definitely feel like you want to go towards. Tell me more. You're attracted to someone or the idea of something. We have strength here. This is again to me you having what it takes. Okay. Confidence that attracts partners. A strong and nurturing relationship. Mastery over work. Exactly. That's literally this same energy. Mastery over work. Making significant purchases. Maintaining disciplined spending. Okay. So you're attracted to something. You're very strong in your energy. This person could also be strong in their energy. This could be what you find attractive about them. Okay. This could also be what makes you nervous. Tell us more. The devil. Oh. Lust, disregard for your partner's feelings, obsessive behavior, feeling stuck in your job, blaming others for your dissatisfaction, harmful financial practices. I feel like there's a lot of passion here. Someone is attracted to someone's strength, okay? Someone is attracted to someone's strength because there's a love offer wanting to be taken to someone. With the Knight of Cups coming out first, this is about the investment of your heart, maybe. All right. This could also be you being very passionate about something work related, profession related. All right. And concerned about the financial investment. Although you love what you do, you're qualified, you're very skilled, you're very strong at it, you know you can do it, but there may be this idea that, the is it going to be good for my finances? Tell me more. This could be the idea of somebody wanting to leave their job to start their own business. You could have been saving for it or needing to save for it. All right. To say goodbye to the job, to go out on your own. Okay. We have greed here. We have the Four of Pentacles. So this is about money. A clingy partner, jealousy, insecurity, holding on to past relationships, imposter syndrome. Oh, paranoia, avoiding collaboration with colleagues, saving for the future. Harmful financial practices. Would it be good for me to? I know I have the skills, but would this be the right time? Should I go out on my own? Should I do this? Have I saved enough? What's going to happen financially? Like, or this could be you being attracted. Take it how it reverberates. Okay, past, present, or future energy. Take it how it reverberates. This could be you, someone in the collective being attracted to someone's strength, but kind of wondering if they're a little devilish or if they are. How do I say that? Dark, like, let's say dark feminine energy, just using that as an example. It could be a man, right? But dark feminine energy, right? So this imposter syndrome, this is kind of like, if this is a person, you may be questioning if you should make an investment or if you should offer your cup, if this person is actually who they say they are. Okay? Or is there an imposter? Are they impostoring? Tell me more. We have perseverance, enduring challenges in a relationship, focusing on self improvement, exhaustion from work, feeling drained and fatigued, financial strain, and economic pressure. I feel like this is about someone going, really, I feel like this is about you being passionate and really wanting to follow your heart. Okay? Wanting to follow your heart as it relates to some sort of business idea. Mm-hmm. Pres- Persistence, resilience, the final battle before success. See, that's kind of what I was kind of tapping into. The need to not look at success or the accomplishment of success void of the need for resilience. Because if you paint that picture in your head, I'll be the first to tell you that's not going to be a pleasant growing process, right? It's not going to be pleasant. You want it to be enjoyable no matter what you do, when, especially when you're following your heart's desire. Don't put pressure, mental pressures, logic and reason. Yes, you want to make sure the books are balanced. You want to make sure that you are prepared for, as best as you can be, but you're never going to be able to foresee all of the little pitfalls. So you have to lead with your heart so that it's enjoyable. So when the pitfalls come, it's you still have that love for it and it doesn't knock the wind out of you to the point that you can't get back up and be resilient and keep going. Manage the love for it. All right. Manage the love for it. Watch over the love for it, the passion for it. Make sure that you don't waver and wane in your passion for whatever this is. As far as like the strategy, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. But I mean, it seems like someone may be thinking about leaving a job. It seems like you have put away some money in order to be able to do so. So the objective is to stay on the job and stay miserable. Okay. I mean, you can have all your bills met and you can have your saving account intact, but then you can also get up every morning grumbling, complaining, going to the job, no one talk to nobody, sitting down at the desk, just doing the same thing for 8 hours out the day, only getting to go outside for 30 minutes for a lunch break. Somebody got to tell you when you can go on vacation and how long you can go. Okay, you can continue to do that and be unhappy, or you can be happy with this Knight of Cups and you can go towards what it is actually brings you pleasure, that you're actually qualified to do, and you have the savings, you've already been strategizing. Mm-hmm. So there's some insecurity here financially. If you have not saved for it, then save for it. Save for being able to use the job as a stepping tool, as a step stool. Okay? Use the job as a step stool. Tell us more, Spirit. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Prosperity. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ace of Coins. A stable relationship. Um, Prosperity in love. A privileged and fortunate couple. What is that word right there? Abundance? I'm gonna need them to spell the whole word out. Oh, they did. My bad. Oh wow. Oh, child. I'll be struggling with these shades, baby. Okay, look, listen. Abundance and prosperity in love, a privileged and fortunate couple, new work or business opportunities emerging, investing in your future. This is an investment in your future. Hmm. Investing in your future. Clarify strength. Something is definitely going to prosper if you make the investment. We have the Hierophant. Put that back up so y'all can enjoy the card because that's a nice card. Um, Stable, traditional relationships, spiritual connection and love, teamwork, guidance from a mentor, ensuring financial security, reliance on traditional financial methods. I feel like this Hierophant just comes out to say you know exactly what to do and how to do it. As far as whatever this business is, as far as the talent, the skills, there may be a need to get some help maintaining the financial aspect, like your legalities and stuff, and your LLCs or whatever, your taxes, making sure that's right. It may be a need to do those legalities, right? But as it relates to the actual talent or the gift or the skill, the idea that you have that on lock. Okay, you have that on lock. So there may be a need for a financial mentor. Okay, clarify the devil. What is this? The world in reverse. The world in reverse. Feeling that something is missing in your love life, a false sense of success, nearing a financial goal, yet feeling unfulfilled despite financial stability. Hesitation, schedule, and management. You're hesitating. Yeah, this is kind of piggybacking off of what I was just saying. The option is to follow your dreams, to follow your heart, and work yourself towards real financial prosperity and freedom for yourself, or to stay on a job where yes, your goal, your bills and needs are met, but you hate the job. You don't want to collaborate with the people. You don't really want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be there. Feeling stuck in your job, blaming others for your dissatisfaction. Mm-hmm. A false sense of success, nearing a financial goal, yet feeling unfulfilled despite financial stability. Clarify greed. Oh, two came out. Okay. We have perseverance, greed, perseverance. Okay. Which is the Knight of Coins. A loyal but sometimes stubborn partner, a steady and secure relationship, gradual progress. Gradual progress. This is that energy again to manage your heart. Remember why you're doing it. All right? Why you are doing it. Because if you keep the love of it at the forefront of your mind, it will allow you to be more consistent at jackhammering away um into that tough terrain of success. Success doesn't come easily. It takes work. You got to tear up some stuff. You got to tear up so you can lay a strong foundation. You understand? And that persevering energy will always be there as long as you manage the fact that this is what I love. And if this is the reason why you're doing it, it's because you love it. It is also going to bring you financial prosperity, but that's not why you're doing it, right? When you really have a clear understanding at the heart as to why you are going towards your heart's desire when it comes to business or your career or making a change like this, that love for it, that passion, that fire, that flame is what will help you persevere. Greed will kill it. Greed will kill it because when you are laying new ground, that money ain't gonna be there like that. This is why someone in the collective you have put away for this purpose, okay? So all you need to do now is make sure you're managing things well and also managing your passion and keeping that at the forefront of your mind and heart. This is what you love doing. So again, the option is to stay on a job that you can't stand. You barely even like the people at this point. Okay? and have, yes, all of your bills and paid and your necessities and so on and so forth, but also have somebody lording over you. Also have somebody who can pull the plug on that position whenever they feel like they want to. I mean, you want to quit, you got to give a 2 week notice or whatever, but then when they ready to fire you, they can fire you at the end of whatever work day they want to, right? So that's not really job security. That's an illusion of job security. Okay? You controlling and managing and producing your own from your heart is spiritual success. It is divine inheritance. It is your spiritual inheritance to be able to produce from your own creativity and provide for yourself from that creativity. Okay, so greed and the energy of it's the money. I know I can make a bunch of money if I do it. That's gonna kill before you even get out the gate good. Okay, before you can get out the gate good. So, perseverance, a loyal, sometimes stubborn partner, a steady and secure relationship, gradual progress, dedication to hard work, gradual financial growth, careful management. Okay? Avoid collaborations, avoiding collaboration with colleagues, saving for the future. All right? So don't allow greed and what is looking like to put you in an energy of paranoia about money. What you're working on is going to take hard work. You're going to have to persevere over that energy of anxiety or fear of not having certain things when you want it or how you want it or the way it was. There's a sacrifice when you're going towards your destiny and purpose. There is a sacrifice. People don't like that word, but there is a sacrifice that you should be willing to make when it comes to your heart's desire if you want to get there. You can't get there without it. Okay, so any illusion in your mind that is now stirring up anxiety and fear and keeping you and causing you to hesitate in making this investment towards your future, lies. That's literally what this card says. Spirit say lies. Lies, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Lies in the relationship, potential affair, feelings of suspicion, gossip and sabotage at work, jealousy among colleagues, shady business deals, fraud, theft, or scams. Don't approach your dream like a scam. Don't let greed scam you out of your destiny. That's what I heard. Don't let greed or anxiety or paranoia scam you out or steal your heart's desire from you through fear connected to money. Change your relationship to money. Change how you relate to it. Okay? Because you can have a whole lot and do very little with it. And you can have a little and do a whole lot. If you change your, I promise you that. If you change your relationship to it, okay, it serves you, not you it. Clarify perseverance. We have courage, the reverse Knight of Swords, enduring challenges in a relationship, focusing on self improvement, exhaustion from work. An aggressive partner, a bullying behavior, intense arguments, ruthlessness or viciousness at work, arrogance, use of intimidation, fraud, scams, involvement in shady financial deals. You could have been in a partnership. You could have been talking or working with someone towards this, and then something came in, or this person turned out to be an imposter, or this could be that you Give me one more. This has to do with your working relationship with other people here. The final battle before success, perseverance, possibly. Okay, tell me more. Give me more. We have the chariot. I love these cards. The chariot. An obsessive pursuit of love, being overly forceful in relationships, diminished ambition. Okay. Aggressively pursuing career goals, rushing into, or hesitating over financial decisions. So there's a decision that needs to be made. We have the Two of Wands in reverse or in the upright. The Two of Wands, making future plans with your partner, taking the first steps in your professional journey, dreaming big, planning for your long term financial security. I don't know if there's someone in your energy who is projecting this energy towards you that is kind of intimidating or trying to push you arguments, bully behavior. You're having to persevere through something here, and dealing with someone else. Maybe there was some resilience. Maybe you're tired because you've been kind of, uh, I don't know if this is on the job or if this is in the career goal. Um, but there's been having to deal with people that kind of, I don't know, it's put you in an energy of slowing down or giving up or not even taking the first steps to start. Something's trying to intimidate or stop you from going forward. What is this, spirit? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Tension between love and family, external opinions. Gratitude. Thank you for the confirmation. Affecting your relationships, company, instability, financial difficulties, debt, financial setbacks, family conflicts over money. Okay. All right. So there's some we have an Empress here. There's some energy about conflicts over money, conflicts over what's going to happen with the savings, what's going to happen with the bank account if you walk off your job. We've been living at this level of financial stability, and we have these bills, and we have this, and we have that. There's that at play as well, and of course that has to be accounted for. Um, but let's see what's going to be the outcome. If the collective pursues their dreams, if they go towards the thing that they desire to go towards, I do believe this message may resonate for someone who is either wanting to walk off the job or already has. Okay, um, but whatever the case may be, wherever you are in the process, let's see what's going to let's see what's going to play out. What's the advice here, Spirit? What's the advice here? Could be a lot of arguing. If you are coupled, there could be some disputes. There could be some disputes. How is this going to play out for the collective? Unbreakable. Spirit is saying to remain strong, okay? This is where this resilience, persistence in resilience, remain strong, all right? Enduring hardship. So you could be going through some hardships right now, all right? Strength through adversity, nothing can break me. This is your energy concerning the matter. Okay, you may be going through some hardships, but this is either your energy right now or this needs to be your energy. So this is the energy you need to get into. You need to lock in. Okay, you need to lock in. There's some shadow work here that may need to be done. Again, I'm feeling like that is a connection to changing your relationship to money. Unbothered, unbothered. Peace despite chaos. Calm attitude. This is that calm. Okay, so what's coming up is that someone, take it how it reverberates. You've already been working towards something. Okay, somebody may want you to go back to a job that you're not going to love, right? The people you're probably not going to like. You know, you might have one or two or whatever that you sit up in the break room and eat a donut with, but for the most part, you ain't going to like most of them. And so you're already going through this period of needing to be resilient and persevering. So whatever this argument is, I don't know if this is going on in the background or if this is somebody fussing at you and you're basically holding your ground. You're detaching from negativity. Okay, that's way too many, Spirit, and I wasn't ready. So let's try that again. Tell us more. Cuffing season. Temporary relationship, seasonal companionship, short-term warmth until spring. So whatever this hardship is, single or coupled or whatever, okay? This energy of being pressed or having this pressure or this adversity, I feel like someone's going through it now. Okay, it's short term though. So by spring, you should see a change. You should see a change by spring. Me versus me. If you stay locked in, okay, you'll see a change by spring. Personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition. Love bombed. Love bombed. What is this? Intense affection too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charm, hidden control. Okay, hidden control. This is kind of giving me like things are under control. You are remaining under control. Okay, but this is also kind of giving me that things are divinely being orchestrated. And I know Love Bomb don't talk about that, but that's what I'm picking up from it. We have booked and busy here. So things are going to pick up. All right? Things are going to pick up. If you stay locked in for this season of adversity and be unbothered by negativity and chaos and all of this, drama that maybe some people, I don't know who they could be, I don't know who they are, but that energy of being bothered by the hardship or bothered by the adversity, if you just stay locked in, there's about to be this is a love bomb. It's not love bombed. Got you. There's going to be a love bomb by spring. So by spring there's some favor coming in. There's the universe, there's your spirit team bringing in um this energy, this energy, whether it is in business through clientels, through influx of product production services. I don't know what this is, but there's a love bomb. Like something's going to come in and you're going to blow up. Okay, because when I put that with the booked and busy, is given something is about to blow up for you. We have influencer status, and then we have bags secured. Okay, we have bags secured. Tell me more. A wake up call. I feel like this is going to be a wake up call. To whoever this is that is trying to make you feel like you make you're making the wrong decision, or whoever's bringing this chaos in. Or this is going to happen suddenly. Suddenly. Blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introductions, could be a lover or disaster. This is something you don't see coming. Okay? This is something you do not see coming. Right. While you're standing at the crossroads. This is something that you do not see coming. Tell me more. Unbreakable. This is breaking cycles. I said unbreakable. That's up here. So this is you in this resilience, breaking some sort of a cycle, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. I'm telling you, this is a new beginning that is going to be triggered by spring. By spring. You just have to endure the next, what, three months or so? Endure the breadcrumbing. Listen to me, collective. The breadcrumbing, the drip drop of your finances. And I feel like for somebody in the collective, you've been working towards something and it's been looking financially shaky. Okay? It's been looking tight. This breadcrumbing of drip drops is going to be closed by spring. This energy, you're going to be closing the door on this breadcrumbing energy financially. You're going to be closing the door on this breadcrumbing energy as it relates to whatever it is you're working on and the exposure of that thing or the success of that thing. You having your heart's desire. Come on, make it plain, Spirit. Your heart's desire. This breadcrumbing, that's why they said love bomb. Your heart's desire. This breadcrumbing energy, you're going to be closing that door by the end of the winter. Okay? You're going to be booked and busy. Mm-hmm. Show lives. This is a shock. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking, but there's some messages or something coming in. Look, there's some messages for you that is going to come in. Okay? So I don't know if this is a job that you would rather be on other than the one you were on or other than the one you walked off on or whatever. I don't know what this is. But things are going to take a turn. I'm telling you. Can't make it up. Don't have to. Big break. Boom. This is why you got to lock in and stay locked in, because you're right there. I think I said it in another message that usually right when you are ready to give up, right when the adversity gets the worst, that is when you have this breakthrough. All you got to do is get through this last few couple months. There's a big break that's going to come. There's a turning point. There's a major opportunity. There's a life-changing moment. There's going to be a moment where you're going to get a phone call or a message or a DM or something. And you're going to know that this is it. Do your shadow work. Okay? Do your shadow work. Change your relationship to money, because you don't want to be in a situation where you end up sacrificing after you've had the big break, okay? Because you can slip into that greed spirit after you have the big break and then end up right back where you started, all right? So make sure you're keeping a check on how money moves you and how it alters your energy. And are you happy when you have it, and then upset when you don't? Okay, that's a real thing. Not judging anyone, but when you're trying to put yourself in a position where money serves you, then you can't let it jerk your energy around like that. You understand? You have to be calm in all things, whether you have a lot or a little. This is how you manage to actually be able to enjoy the money once you have a lot. once you have a lot. Because you ain't worried about, now you got a lot. Now you got to be worried and anxious and paranoid about keeping it. You know what I mean? And there's always something to be worried and anxious and paranoid about when you let money rule you. But when you rule it, it's easy peasy. It's easy peasy. Whether you have it or whether you don't, you know how to create some sort of calm environment. You know, you know how to, you're comfortable in wealth. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Spirit. A comfortable in wealth, enjoying your rewards. It's not there because, you sold your soul. It's there because you deserve it. Okay? Status upgrade. Yup. It's coming in. New achievements, approved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. All right? That was beautiful. I'm going to congratulate you in advance. Okay? I'm going to congratulate you in advance for seeing it all the way through. All right? For taking that leap of faith. All is well. All right, collective, thank you so much for tapping in. That has been the message, my soul tribe, my Starseed family, my subscribers and viewers. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all will welcome our new, companion, okay? And, yeah, rock with you, girl. All is well. If you are seeing or hearing me for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. Would love to have you here. It would be greatly appreciated, and you are welcomed to join us, okay? All right. If you need a personal reading, let me know. You can see all of the information in the description. Jump over to the website, book your reading. We'll get that done for you. All right. And make sure you leave a comment. Let me know how this reverberated with you. Hype it up and everything. Share it. Okay. And I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Peace, family.